All right, but let's get started with a closer look at the skilled trades training programs at Randolph Career Technical Center in Detroit. More Detroit companies that are building in the city are looking to hire Detroit talent. There are jobs to be had if people can commit to the training. And the teachers at Randolph are helping the next generation of trade workers find their skills. Will Glover has the story.
I am a journeyman and tight wireman. I have been in for over 20 years.
Felicia Wiseman has stories to tell. She's an electrician by trade and an instructor at Randolph Career Technical Center in Detroit.
What about you? You finished your paperwork? I love being out there in the field. You know, I go toe to toe with any of those guys anytime, any day. But I said, I need to be in a position where I can help more people get into here, help more younger people realize how this is done, get more females into the trade, and this just kind of fell in my lap.
Numbers are hard to come by. In the Detroit area construction trades, perhaps 1 in 10 workers is a person of color. And women of color? A number so much smaller than that, in what looks like a wide open, well-compensated field.
Once we start showing them that, it's like, oh, I can make that much money? Oh yeah, but they're not gonna pay you that money to sit there on your cell phone, you know, looking cute. So you gotta come there, you gotta work. There's definitely a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow.
2 young women in attendance this semester, led by 2 female electricians. Wiseman and her teaching partner Monique Newell run the 2-year program, preparing students for apprenticeships with the Electricians Union.
There is still the idea that you got to go to college to be successful. And so I find myself making sure that I put certain individuals in front of my kids, people that look like them, because then I know that my students can picture themselves like them in a few years.
10th grader Samaya Cook's been getting all A's. She's thinking hard about a career in the trades.
I've been considering a lot. I'm kind of all over the place with that, but yeah, I've been considering this as well. Like, I want to be a lawyer for a few minutes there, but yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Detroit's public schools have had a tough go in recent years. School closings, population loss, sinking test scores. Wiseman and Newell have to compensate for some students less prepared coming into the program.
Well, for this and for really any of the trades, the kids, they need to be serious about their math classes. I-57.
The game? Math Bingo, intended to sharpen skills that matter if you're an electrician.
You have to calculate like what type of wire you need or for like to hold the electricity. I would do math games like that and math every day to kind of brush up on that if you need help.
You're on a job site. Your phone's dead. You don't have a calculator. How are you going to get your measurements? Okay.
We're on Detroit's east side with another student, 43-year-old Kanan Pinkard.
This is something amazing. I've seen the opportunity of going from having a job to having a career. The difference of having just a regular 9-to-5 and having a skill.
Pinkard used to be an auto parts inspector. He earned $12 an hour. Now he's at Flexengate, another auto parts plant, but as an apprentice electrician with a significant pay jump and the promise of a middle-class income when he moves up to journeyman.
So I'm a very proud product of the DPS. And at no point did I know anything about being in the trades. That was something that wasn't mentioned to me. As a matter of fact, it was kind of looked down upon, like if you had a college degree, you were better than someone. But what I've found is that it's completely the opposite. I've seen some of the most intelligent people I've met that's in the trades.
A construction boom means more people of color needed to fill the ranks. Some of Detroit's major projects are obligated to hire more city residents. Developers are looking to the Randolph Career Center for help.
My mother and my father, they actually encouraged me to get into the field.
Rainin Booker plans to be an electrician. Lab partner Anthony Ford is seriously considering it.
The trades are better than the college because, you know, I don't want to have like a business job, you know, like sitting down at the table. I want to be more hands-on, like, and being able to help somebody out. Like when somebody electricity go out, you know, you can go and fix it, and then there's, you know, you're the solution for their problem.
When you go to college, you're taking out, you know, multiple loans, and then about the time you finish college, you know, you're gonna be in debt. You're gonna have to pay that money back. You know, you go in a trade, you know, you go out in the field while you learning in classes.
Every day 20 people retire from like the trades, and that's 20 spots that they need jobs because only like one person goes to fill that. There's a lot of space for like us to come up and kind of work there.
So this opportunity that these children have here in Detroit is totally unique because there's nowhere in the country. You don't get this kind of knowledge base
till you go to the community colleges, to the union hall, to an apprenticeship.
Beyond the basics, there's still room for theory and experimentation.
And at the end, we're going to shoot a signal all the way to the other end of the building on a Wi-Fi link.
Except for the bowling ball, this class project has parts common on a construction site.
Take these pieces of framing channel, and they're going to go across this way.
Visiting instructor Tom Bowes designed this to show how different voltages and the internet combine in modern electrical installations.
So the limit switch is going to sit down in here.
I don't know, it's different. I would never thought it was something that has to do with electrical, because like we're working on like, wiring and stuff like that,
It would not be unusual in a building these days for every one of these light fixtures to have an address, right? And we'd say, I want to turn on that fixture and that fixture only, and I could do it with a wired system, I could do it with a wireless system.
Fiancée Foster isn't sure about her career, but now she knows what it takes to do this job.
You have to be like precise with everything, no errors, and you have to be quick about it.
There's definitely not enough women in here. And I'm always reaching out to females, and you get the same thing. Oh, it's a dirty job. Oh, it's too hard. Oh, I can't do it. I'm like, yeah, you're dirty. Yeah, it's a hard job, but you know what? You got enough money that every weekend you can get your hair did, you can get your nails did, you can go to the spa, you can do whatever you want to.
It's not yet clear if the numbers are rising for African American men and women in the trades, but they're up in Kanan Pinkert's family. He's recruited his brother Mandela Kali to join him in the electricians program.
I don't see as many as I would like to see when I see people like me when I go on a job site, but I think those numbers will increase because we need them to.